What's up, y'all? It's Will here at Schedulefly. I did that first episode of the Schedulefly story, and I didn't tell the guys I was going to do it. I just put it up there, and then Wes heard it, and he liked it and was reminiscing a little bit about the early days. And I came in, as I think I mentioned in that first one, I came in about over a year after they got this thing started. So I definitely asked them to share any stories that took place before I was involved. But even before I talked to Wes about that, he emailed Brent Thompson, and Brent is one of our first customers. He works at a restaurant called Cafe Luna in Raleigh, North Carolina, and he and his owner Parker met with Wes early days. And anyway, I wanted to read this email exchange between those two guys. I thought it was really interesting, and well, here we go. This is from Wes to Brent. Quote, Brent, long time no talk. Hope you're well and weathering this mess of a pandemic as best you can. I thought about you today when Will and I were reminiscing about old Schedulefly stories. We have so many good ones, and I thought I'd retell the Cafe Luna story. Back in the summer of 2007, I arranged a meeting with you and Parker to show you guys Schedulefly. I don't recall exactly how I got y'all to agree to meet with me, but you did. Anyway, I brought my laptop with me and sat down with you and Parker at a table in the dining room while staff were setting up for lunch. We talked for a bit about the software, what the software did, and then we moved to the stock room in back of the kitchen to find an internet connection to check it out. Back then, wireless routers were not a thing yet, so we were looking for a blue Ethernet cable. I vividly remember Parker getting down on his hands and knees to crawl under a shelf that had cans of tomatoes on it. I remember thinking to myself, okay, these guys are really in need of simple software to help with scheduling. Anyway, he found the cable, and after a short demo of everything, Parker said, looks good. How much? Frankly, I'd not even thought that far ahead, so I think I just said, how about $30 a month? And he said, sounds good. Sign us up. I jotted his credit card number down on a sticky note and took it with me and called my partner, Tyler, to tell him the great news. It was one of the few times I've ever done an in-person demo, and definitely one of the only successful sales stories I've ever had. I really appreciate your business over the last 14 years and your time and help with our first film. Whenever I pass Cafe Luna while in Raleigh, I proudly tell the story to anyone in the car with me that you guys were one of the first paying customers, and you're still our customer today. Here's to brighter days ahead. Wes Aiken, Schedulefly. And by the way, the film we did was our first promo film, I guess if you want to call it that, sharing why people use Schedulefly. And gosh, that was so many years ago, and they were happy to do it with us, and it was great, and all the stuff they said in that's still applicable today. Every single thing that was mentioned there is applicable because we've really tried to keep things super simple. So here's Brent's reply. Hey Wes, I appreciate your kind words. How time flies. I had similar thoughts after listening to Will's podcast yesterday. I thought to myself how deep he planned on diving into your story. I know we didn't play a huge role in your success, but knew that we were definitely one of your first customers. Who was our mutual friend that put us together? ? And he lists somebody's name. Anyway, thanks for reaching out. Best to you guys. I'm sure it's been tough signing up new business when so many are failing. We're lucky, and I think that we'll see the other side, but it's awful for so many others. Take care, Brent. So, Brent, Parker, everybody at Cafe Luna in Raleigh, thank you. You're a part of our story, officially now, but you really are. And it's humbling, encouraging, and amazing to us that, this is 2007, so here we are 14 years into this. I think April is going to be our 14-year anniversary. We have customers that are still customers. Words fail. It's an amazing thing, and we're thankful for all of you. We're thankful for those of you that have been here 14 years, 4 years, 4 months, 4 weeks, all of you. If you're paying your hard-earned money to use our software, we hope you enjoy it. We hope that anytime you need us, we take great care of you, and we hope that in some way, while you're all part of our story, maybe some of you listening will be even more officially part of the story on this episode or on a Restaurant Owners Uncorked podcast episode or a Zoom series or anything like that. But no matter what, you're part of the bigger story of what we're trying to do in this industry and who we're trying to help and why we're trying to help you. And we really appreciate you. Thanks for listening, and more coming soon. See y'all.